The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check back 21. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, kill. 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you've got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Third right, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he comes back with one complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We want it. Come to my work.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 18 yards on that one. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, flag 25. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Screen, triple C.
Play fake. Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well on the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wait.
Now Winston. Campbell making the catch. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, Winston again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 7, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Sean Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's
Ready?
3rd down.
25.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again, it's Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Wait.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. We're going to 53. Mike 52, Mike 52. Ain't no set. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. They still can't get it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him Scotia credit for hanging in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 91 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check my 21. I'm scared.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
You. Mike's by 4. Don't get nervous. Right there. 54. Right there.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 55, Mike. Pick your keys, easy. Alert 3. Safe. Check 26, check 26. Wait.
Here's Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Easy. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. 54.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Give me that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. 52 is the mic. I got one. 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first and 10, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very